Hello everyone, it's Dr. H. Today I'm going to introduce hearing aid. So we talk about the hearing test. In a hearing test, we are asked to sit in a quiet room or a sound booth. In the room, we will try to hear if there is a sound. An audiologist plays a sound, a beep, to us. It's like a beep. He or she play the beep at different volumes. We will try to hear as low as possible. Whenever we hear a sound, we press a button. After the test, the audiologist hands over a test result in a chart. The chart looks like this. Officially, it's called Audiogram, which is the test results of our hearing. If you look at test result, we can see the x-axis is frequency from 250 to 8,000. The y-axis is volume or hearing loss degree. And the unit is dB. And the circle is for right ear and the cross for left ear. If this is my audiogram, by the way, this is very typical shape of many hearing impaired people. If this is my audiogram, my left ear has a hearing loss of, yes, you're right, 5 dB. And my right ear has 10 dB hearing loss. So which ear is better? Which ear is worse at 250 Hertz? Correct. My right ear is worse. It is 5 dB worse than my left. The situation reverses at 500 Hertz. My right ear here at 500 is 5 dB better than my left. This is how we interpret the chart. The critical point is to categorize the degree of hearing loss. As we mentioned, the degree of hearing loss goes from minus 10 dB to 120 dB. Minus 10 is best hearing, 120 is the most severe hearing impaired. Or we can see here, if the symbol is lower, it's worse for hearing. To categorize, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. If a ear is between minus 10 and 25 dB, we call it normal. If it's between 25 and 40, we call it mild hearing loss. 40 to 55, moderate hearing loss. 55 to 70, moderately severe. 70 to 90, severe hearing loss. Below 90, profoundly deaf. So that's how we categorize the hearing capability or the degree of hearing loss. In this chart, I have severe hearing loss at 4K and 8K Hertz. I have moderate to mild hearing loss between 2K and 4K. Below 2K, my hearing is mostly normal. So overall, you can see I have severe hearing loss at high frequencies. Typically, majority of people, if they have inner ear damaged, the audiogram typically shows up like this. Of course, we have different kinds of the reversed shape. For example, if a person has neuropathy, his or her audiogram will be a reverse slope like this. If it's a normal hearing person, both curves will be like quite flat within the normal hearing range. Of course, there are some people, they have like very initial state of hearing impairment. Sometimes they have hearing loss like this. It's a V shape. The tip is at 6K. So that's a very classic symptom of noise damaged inner cell or noise damaged inner ear. Okay, what can we do if we have moderate to severe hearing loss? If that unfortunately happens, we can use hearing aid to compensate our sensitivity to sound so that we can hear other people's conversation more clearly, especially in noisy environment. A hearing aid is a mini device that we can use to amplify environmental sound so that we can hear them better and we can have better clarity. This is a very typical shape of a hearing aid. So in general, hearing aid is battery powered. It is an electronic device designed to improve our hearing capability. It is very small so that we can wear them behind our ear, and we can insert small tube inside our ear, like tiny loudspeaker in the ear. Hearing aids can help us hear better, especially when it's noisy. So we can see in general, there are 3 parts in a hearing aid. A microphone. The microphone typically is located here, and sometimes there are 2 microphones even located on a hearing aid. One is facing forward, one is facing omnidirectional, so that the 2 microphones can enhance each other for the capability of detection. And also, it may just look like a tiny holes drilled on the hearing aid. So it's not like a big microphone. No, it's a very mini structure on the hearing aid. And another thing is an amplifier that amplifies sound louder. So to be more specific, a hearing aid is not to amplify a sound, but to amplify what? Yes, amplify some components of a sound. A sound has many components. Each component is located on a particular frequency. So a hearing aid is essentially improving amplitude of some components on some frequency. Yes, Mostly, if I have an audiogram like this, my hearing aid will just amplify those high frequency components. So this is the focus of the job of my hearing aid. So most of the power of the hearing aid will be projected to enhance amplitude of high frequency components. Yes. So that's the hearing aid amplifier. So essentially, a hearing aid takes an incoming sound and chop it into different frequency bands. For each frequency band, the hearing aid operates differently. The hearing aid will enhance some bands and some frequencies significantly, while a hearing aid may just maintain or slightly enhance the other frequencies. How much to enhance? Which frequency to enhance? These decisions depend upon our hearing test results or audiogram. This is why an accurate audiogram is the first step to have a good matched hearing aid for us. The last part of a hearing aid is the receiver. This is receiver. So the receiver gets the amplified sound, then sends it into our ear canal. Of course, it should not touch the eardrum, but inside ear canal. Just to summarize, a hearing aid has a microphone, an amplifier, and a receiver. But not everyone can benefit from hearing aid. Roughly, only 1 in 5 people with hearing loss can get benefit from a hearing aid. Most of the time, hearing aid is for people who have damage to their inner ears or the nerves that connect the inner ear to a brain. The reasons of the damage can be disease, aging, for example, especially above 55, loud noises. We talk about any noise above 85 decibel is damaging to our inner ear. Those loud noise can cause permanent damage. No medicine can recover. No surgery can recover. So loud noises. Last one is medication. We know some medication are toxic to our ears, just like some medication are toxic to our kidney and liver. So those medications should be stopped if a hearing damage is found due to medication. Okay, this is about a hearing aid. We can talk about other related countermeasures for hearing loss next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.